All right. So, welcome to Inside the Realtor Studio, interviews with industry leaders and professionals in real estate. The Tucson Association of Realtors is turning 100 this year, 1921 to 2021. We are honoring our history by conducting interviews of the past presidents of the Tucson Association of Realtors. We'll learn a bit of history by talking to the experts themselves. Today's past president from 1984 is Jim Chumbler. Jim has been in the real estate business for 54 years, since 1966. He is a second-generation realtor. His father started Chumbler's Realty in 1952. In 1974, upon his father's passing, he took over as president and owner-broker. Jim has designations as GRI, CRS, and CRB. He's been a member of the Tucson Association of Realtors since 1974. He headed up the Rodeo Parade Committee for TAR for many years, was president of the Board of Realtors in 1984, president of the Women's Council of Realtors in 1990, recognized as Realtor of the Year in 2001, and was awarded a life member in 2002. He was a director of the National Association of Realtors from 1985 to 1988, and in 2011, the National Association of Realtors honored and bestowed the status of Realtor Emeritus. Let's give a warm Inside the Realtor Studio welcome to Jim Chumbler. Good morning, Jim.
Thank you.
You bet. So let's begin our voyage with a bit about real estate before you were president. Did you hang your license anywhere other than Chumbler's Realty?
For a short time in about 2008, my son was with me and he wanted to try out Realty Executives. So we tried out Realty Executives for about 3 years. And then the government hired him and took him away from me.
Oh, no.
And, so I went back to Chumbler's Realty and here ever since.
But at Chumbler's, that's where you began, isn't it? You actually started
yes,
there?
Absolutely, yes.
How old were you then?
I was 21 when I started.
Oh, boy.
My father kind of pushed me into the business. I was going to the University of Arizona, and he said, if something happens to your mother, I don't know how she'll make a living, so you get your license.
Okay. Pressure. And what was your real estate specialty? Sales versus listings, or a certain price point, area of town?
We were in residential sales and mostly, and I'm a lister more so than a sales. And also I do commercial real estate on the south side of Tucson, mostly.
And when you started, when you were 21, what was the technology of the day?
Boy, we did contracts on a one-page contract, and it was a lot different. We typed every contract with a typewriter, and it was a lot different than it is today.
So let's shift over to your presidency. You were in office in 1984. What building were you operating out of?
In 1984, we had just, in 1983, Bill Sullivan, one of our past presidents, was a contractor, and he built a building for the Tucson Board of Realtors, and it was at 653 North Swan. And it was a very nice building, designed by us all together, and it worked out very well. They had 4 or 5 offices and had a nice area for the membership too. But it was brand new.
Wow. But you outgrew it pretty quick?
Well, we outgrew it when we moved to where we're at now.
Okay.
Got too big for it, yes.
And
when we, yeah.
Who was your CEO back then?
Bob Spear, Robert Spear was our CEO, and he was CEO for many years. And he did a good job. He actually was very instrumental in selling bonds so that we could afford to build a building that we built on Swan Road.
Wow. And what was the staff like? Did you have a lot of staff or?
4 or 5. I don't, I don't have a real good memory of that now.
That's okay. And how did you get involved in association leadership?
Well, I was, I think in 1982, I was RPAC chairman, and we raised the most money of any other organization in the state. And that kind of got me started, and I got interested in it. And it was fun.
Did you have a mentor in the leadership at all, or anybody that helped you along?
No, I think I had a lot of help from everybody.
And during your presidency, what do you think the biggest accomplishment was, or biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge was 1984 was when we started the computerized MLS. And I really had to almost turn most of my business over to my sister, who was selling real estate. It was a full-time job. We started the membership, and in 60 to 90 days, we had the majority of the offices had joined our organization, and it's worked out very well. And it's just grown from there, from a $200,000 a year to $1 million a year.
Yeah, definitely a need. Did you serve on any AAR or NAR committees or leadership?
Yes, I did. I was a national director in 1985, I believe, to 89, and was in many committees through the years. I was always a AAR director.
Okay. And any other thoughts about your term in office?
I enjoyed it. It was a good experience. They wanted me to go on and do the president of the Arizona Association of Realtors, but at that time my children were young, and I said, nope, I think I'm going to stay with my kids, and they need more of my time. So I refrained from doing that.
It's always nice to be asked, though.
Yeah.
Well, we end up our interview with 7 quick questions at the end to finish on. What's your favorite word?
What's my favorite word?
Mhm.
Sold.
Okay. And what's your least favorite word?
Deal falling through.
DFT. Perfect. What turns you on?
Oh, I enjoy listing real estate, and enjoy the business. It's been a really rewarding business to me.
Yeah. Anything turn you off?
No.
No?
We just want to stay honest and straightforward, and that's what we do.
And what profession other than real estate would you have liked to have tried?
I thought when I was in high school I was going to be a machinist, but when my father said, "You gotta get your license," I started with him. He threw me some good, easy sales, and I thought, boy, this is fun.
Oh, great. And in closing, if you could do a shout out to anyone living or not in the real estate community, who would it be and why?
Well, I don't have an answer for you there.
No? All
Yep.
right. Well, at this point, Jim, that's it. Didn't take all that long. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties we had at the beginning, but a big thank you to you for once again stepping up and giving us your time as a leader in Tucson real estate.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate
right.
you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording at this point.